What's up, guys? Matt and Ozone hanging out in the backyard at Rio. Got a beautiful spring day out here, and we're here to talk to you about the Ozone Zephyr V5. You can see on the wingtip here, Zephyr only comes in one size, 17 meter. So I want to tell you a little bit about Ozone as a company and the Zephyr as a kite. So Ozone is a pretty unique company because it's the only company in kiteboarding that owns their own factory. So they get all their supply, they buy all their supplies, they inspect every piece of raw material that comes into their factory. So this bolt of cloth was inspected when it was manufactured at Teijin. They roll it all out at Ozone, check out, make sure it's perfect, roll it all the way back up before they put it into production facility. Seems like a lot of work, but their motto, it flies or you die, comes from their paragliding thing. So they're really focused on quality control. So little stuff like that, you can see they're using high quality stitching, high quality materials, and Ozone's making a top performance product with the best materials and best craftsmanship that's built to last without any bells and whistles. So Zephyr 17, this is an amazing kite in the 17 meter range. We love this kite because it feels like a lot smaller kite and has performance of a lot smaller kite. And their goal in making a Zephyr is making a big kite that doesn't suck. And what does that mean? Is that most big kites, they turn, they pull, and you go downwind. And when you want to go upwind, you have to edge hard and edge hard and edge hard. And they'll go upwind, but it's like dragging around a tractor trailer. That is not the case with the Zephyr. It feels like you're riding a great, awesome, much smaller kite than what you're actually out there on. The optimal wind range is going to be 10 to 20 miles an hour. And one of the things that allows you to get a little higher wind range is it's a 5-strut design. So a lot of lighter wing kites are going with less struts, and which makes it great for the super low wind performance. But once you get to that mid-range and top range of the kite just is flopping around like crazy. Whereas the Zephyr holds its shape the whole time because of the 5-strut design. When you look over here at the wingtip, you can see we've got a much fuller wingtip, okay? This wingtip here is a lot fuller. And that fullness, when the kite's turning, it's going to allow you to get power through the turns. Again, a kite that's going to have a much fatter middle and pinched wingtips, you're going to have that kind of straight line power. Whereas this kite with a fuller wingtip, as you're turning that, you're going to have that much better all-around feel and performance. And that's really what you get when the Zephyr. When you're buying a Zephyr, you're buying feel and performance. That's really a great attribute. Wingtip has got pretty standard turning speed adjustments. We've been using on the middle turning speed, and it's quite quick at that. So when you go to the faster turning speed on the outside, you definitely get a little bit sportier kite. It does have a 1-pump inflation system. And the other thing on the leading edge bridle is no pulleys. It's just really simple, clean setup, real simple attachment point. Inflation system, Ozone's got their own type of dump valve, which has been adopted by other people, and it works really well. So when you're looking at the Zephyr, like who's the Zephyr for? The Zephyr will work for a beginner. The Zephyr will work for an advanced rider, because as a beginner, the relaunch is sick. You crash this kite, you tomahawk it. When we tried in the tomahawk test, we hammered this kite. I even hammered it and dove at the kite to see if I could get it flip over, and the thing flips on its back. Boom, wingtip comes up, and it wasn't inverting. You know, most kites, when you crash them and then dive at it like a beginner's gonna do, it's gonna flip over and then roll through the lines. This kite flipped on its back, showed a wingtip, boom, came right back up. I even did deep water, you know, we've got a lot of shallow water here, but even did deep water relaunches. And it was really easy, pull that outside line, pop right up. So beginners can use it because of relaunchability. Intermediate to advanced riders are the ones that are gonna really love it because you're gonna be out there in light wind. The kite has good glide, good hang time. If you're into wake style, load and pop's awesome. Some guys have been using it on the sliders and stuff, but it really kind of hits that kind of full range with one kite, so you can buy it as a beginner and hold on to it for a while. The other thing, because Ozone owns their factory and they're not making a ton of excess stuff, they basically make to order, is that these kites hold their value. So, hey, if you use this for 2 years and then decide to get something different or foil board for light wind, you're gonna get good resale value out of the Ozone. So for more reviews, you can check us out, realwatersports.com. See you guys on the water.